It's August 8, 2024, and you just woke up to the smell of fresh linen and lavender. You reach over and take a sip of your refreshing water that's by your bedside. You hear the birds chirping, so you step outside. And now, the sun is shining on you. It's so warming and inviting. You feel gratitude, blessed, but most importantly, reassurance. Reassurance that you are on the right path. Reassurance because you are waking up to the life you always wanted. It's really here, and it's yours. How could you ever doubt yourself? How could you forget your potential and what you are capable of? Your future self thanks you for pushing through, for reinventing yourself, for reshaping your life, for never giving up on what you deserve because it was always yours. Let's travel back in time real quick. We'll be back. Hello, butterfly. Yes, I think I will be calling you butterfly for every self-improvement video because you clicked on this video for a reason. You're trying to break out of that cocoon. So for today's video, if you couldn't tell already, we are reinventing our lives for 2024. We are literally less than 30 days away, and it's time to start making those improvements. I want to help you and of course myself to glow up for 2024 because we deserve it. I'm going to go over some tips so that we know exactly where and how to start this improvement. We are going to be working in tiers so that way it's broken down really simple for you. And I do highly suggest watching this video in its full entirety because I'm going to drop lots of gems and we're going to be moving quick, so keep up. So for the first tier, we're going to start off with your mindset, your mentality, your mind. Your mindset influences how you approach challenges, difficulties, and pursuing your goals. It's the difference in seeing the glass half empty or half full. Whether you took an L or was that just a lesson. Your mentality can literally impact your whole well-being, hence why it's called mental health. And it's so real. And I'm actually really glad that a lot of attention has been brought to it since COVID because it's very important. When it comes to your mindset, you want to make sure that you are rewiring your brain if it's not already in a healthy space. It's little things like learning to take criticism, learning to not take things personally, learning to embrace new things, a new lifestyle, changes, and most importantly, being patient with yourself because, of course, life is nothing but a journey. I'm going to share some mindful practices, some great tips that you can start implementing so that you can rewire your brain and make that shift. Praying, but that's obviously a personal preference. Meditation, sitting with your thoughts, sitting with yourself, there's nothing more powerful than that. Journaling, or just brain dumping. Write whatever you feel, whatever's on your mind, whatever's bothering you, whatever makes you happy, however you feel. Jot it all down. Or even just positive affirmations. You want to celebrate yourself in every way. Not only when you accomplish things, but also your effort. I know there are days you don't even want to get out of bed, but you do. You are putting that work in, regardless if anyone sees it or not. You are the resilient one, unshakable. So when you set out your goals for 2024, just remember there's nothing standing in your way. Also at the end, we are going to do some affirmations together, my favorite thing to do. And so that way you can always come back to this video for a nice little reminder. On to the next step, you want to eliminate distractions. All unnecessary distractions that keep you from achieving your goals, whether that's deleting social media, deactivating it, whatever, setting a limit to how long you're on social media, putting your phone on do not disturb, whether that's for your morning routine or like 2 hours before bedtime. Voicing your boundaries to those around you, making it clear that you need time and space to yourself. Keeping your space clean and tidy to avoid any distractions. Or as simple as creating a designated workspace for yourself. These are all great ways to help avoid distractions and focus 100% on just you and this new path you're going to embark on. Once you have eliminated all distractions, you started to rewire your brain, now is time for that self-audit, that honest self-audit, which brings me to my next step. You want to have a self-evaluation. The same way you check your social media analytics every quarter, you should be doing the same for yourself, if not daily. In order to make sure you're on the right path, you need to know where you are, where you're standing, in order to know where you're going, right? It's like setting a destination on the GPS. You know where you want to go, but if you have factors like little to no gas or a popped tire, and you just start driving, ignoring these things, your journey will be much more difficult than it needs to be. So before you start heading to that destination, we assess the car. Is the car seat we're comfortable? We check our rear view mirrors, make sure we can see before we're actually ready to take that drive. And the same goes for you, sis. The same goes for your life. In order to make sure you are good and you are ready to go, you need to reevaluate and do that self-audit. If you're not quite sure where to even start when it comes to self-auditing, I have some great questions that you can ask yourself. And yes, these are amazing journal prompts as well. What are my non-negotiables in life right now? What self-care practices work for me? Does this align with my life? How can I celebrate myself more? What relationships drain me? These are just a few questions that you can start with and see how it goes. This will really help you focus on what needs to be changed in your life. Which brings me to my last tip in our mind tier: change. You need to make change. You also need to make room for change to happen. You get a trim for your hair to grow, so the same should apply to your life. You need to cut off those dead ends, sis. It no longer serves you. We don't need anything to hold us back anymore. We are butterflies trying to break out of that cocoon. Break out of that cocoon, babe. Don't let your fears, your doubts, people let you think that you cannot do it on your own, because you definitely can. But you need to allow that change to happen. This is definitely a transformative step, which I'm not going to dive too much into because I did a previous video on this, which I'll link above for you. But learning to accept and embrace change will be that factor for your mindset. Like they say, old ways won't open new doors, right? For our second tier, which will be body, that is a huge tier because it involves it all, from your hair, your hygiene, your personal style. All of that will all go into your body tier. It's the way you do your hair, the way you talk, your mannerisms, the way you smell, the way you smile. It's what makes you you, what uniquely makes you you. It's what makes you feel amazing. When you look good, you feel good, and that is not a lie. You just naturally carry yourself with much more confidence. Your posture makes a difference. You have a little more pip to your step. You're open to social interactions. You're much more productive, in my opinion. But most importantly, don't you notice how much kinder you are to yourself? Like, I know you looked in that mirror today and said, damn, I look the F good, because you do. Learn to take care of your appearance, your hygiene, and your overall image, and not for others. It's always going to be for you first. My personal changes that I have been loving, obviously, is one, knowing how to do my own makeup. I can just do a simple B or a full B and feel even 10 times much more beautiful. Another change is getting Invisalign. I feel that now I am much more confident to smile, to talk, and just not want to be hidden. I talked about that on my TikTok, where subconsciously I didn't realize what I always wanted to hide. I wanted to appear small in a room. I didn't want people to notice me. And that's because I wasn't comfortable in my own skin. Putting on your favorite fragrance, even if you aren't going anywhere special. You can become a Pilates princess right from your own home. There's so many videos online, especially YouTube, that are strictly for Pilates. Girl, don't act brand new. Just put on the cutest set ever and do that damn thing. Get a pedicure. And yes, you're going to add that extra massage package because you deserve it and because it feels good. It makes you feel amazing. Those are just a few ways you can enhance your image without doing the most. I know that it can be challenging finding your own personal style, what makes you you, what feels good to you, especially with social media and a lot of influences all around us. So I highly suggest using Pinterest just to start off. Any picture that you find on there that resonates with you can be a starter. It could even be a picture of your favorite YouTuber, let's say Jackie Aina, and that resonates with you because she's maybe your skin complexion or because you have the same background as her, but that can resonate with you, and that's a start. Or it can just be as simple as a woman on a beach or someone else getting a massage at the spa. It can be anything that makes you feel like, yeah, this is it. This is me next year. This is me next month. I want this. This is also when we should be creating our vision boards and mood boards. I don't hear enough people talking about it as mood boards as much as it should be. So when you are creating these vision boards, like I said, you want to know that feeling, that experience, what it's like to be there in that dream life of yours, right? So when you put a picture on your vision board, you want to make sure you know what that feels like, or even pretend you know how it feels like if you've never been to Turks and Caicos or something. Let's say I put a picture of a woman at a luxurious spa getting a massage with the hot stones. That's my picture, right? So for my birthday, I'm gonna go get a massage, whether it's luxurious or not. At least I know what that feels like now. So when I put that on my vision board, I know exactly how relaxing it feels, how therapeutic it feels, the lavender or the other scents that they have going on at the moment. I know how the hot stones feels because I remember, okay, for my pedicure, I did add that, and the hot stones made me feel very warm, very relaxing, very cozy. It's these feelings, these moods that you want to incorporate into these photos on your vision board, aka mood board. Another great tip when you are creating your vision board that I don't hear enough people talk about is add some photos of yourself. And I mean the photos. You ever look at a photo of yourself and you're like, yeah, it girl, for sure. This is it. This is the one. Top 2 and not number 2. Yeah, those photos, whether it's just 2 you've had all year round and you only feel like 2 give you that feeling, add it to your vision board. Let's say for your birthday you went and took a trip to Cali or Europe, or you went to a really fancy pricey restaurant. And your dream self, your dream life, you're doing that on a regular. You're doing that every weekend or something. Why not add that photo on your vision board to remind yourself exactly how it felt to be in that moment? You're creating these feelings and the experiences so that it's reality. And honestly, the thing about your brain is that it doesn't even know the difference between what really happened and what didn't. That's why with dreams, it can be so tricky, because you can easily believe a dream happened in real life, or your brain can trick you into believing that and it didn't. when you trick your brain or rewire your brain into believing that this is a norm for you, that you can go out to any country whenever you want, then so be it. That will become your reality if you really truly believe that. Just holding yourself to a high quality, top tier level is just going to continue giving you these results, which is why it's very important that we do maintain or enhance our appearance so that we always do feel at our best and perform at our best. I swear I can go on and on about it, obviously, because I'm a beauty page, but for the most part, it is pretty self-explanatory. However, if you guys do want more detailed videos on this topic, I definitely can do that. Just let me know down below in the comments. But regardless of how you look at it, taking care of yourself, your appearance, all comes back to self-care. Taking care of your body, inside and out, is essentially just making sure that you look better, you feel better, so that you do live better, you perform better. For our final tier, so I don't know about you, but I truly believe that it's just something about genuinely good people that always win. Always. Working on your mental will just naturally bring this tier out your soul and enhance it. Whether you believe you're a good person or not, working on yourself will work on your soul, who you truly are, your being. It's the fact alone that you're open to change and adaptability is the first step. And it's okay if it takes a while. Sometimes it just takes a little digging to really bring that good person that you really are out. Let's say you're in a toxic relationship. Sometimes you're just hindering that growth. You don't even realize truly how really much of a great person you are deep within, because you're letting toxic situations just bury that deep down. It really just comes naturally, so there's not really much to say on it, but that when you do start working from within, it all just crumbles together perfectly, like pieces of a puzzle. This new, positive, and authentic way of living will not only benefit you, but influence and inspire those around you. All you have to do is plant the seeds and the rest will follow. You are going to start blooming into a beautiful flower before you even know it. For me personally, that's reading my Bible a little bit more, or speaking and talking to God a bit more. And this is obviously a personal preference, whatever you believe in, but for myself, that has truly helped me in finding like my soul, my person, who I am genuinely deep inside. And before we close out this video, I do want to have 2 key reminders. Number 1, and you better be patient with yourself, because this is a journey. This is not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to be easy. So you definitely need patience with yourself and to be kind to yourself, because you are trying. You are. I see it. I mean, you're watching this video, right? And 2, remember, you got this. You have made it day after day, regardless of all the setbacks you've had, all the L's you took or L's that you think you took in life. You are showing up for yourself, and that's all that matters. As promised, we are going to end this video with some affirmations so we can do it together. But if this is your last few seconds here and you are exiting, I do thank you for watching today's video. And most importantly, if you do like this video, make sure to comment so that I can make more videos like this and join the familia. And so without further ado, let's do some affirmations together. I am relentless. I am persistent. When I fall, I get right back up. I am dedicated to my cause. I am unshakable. I am persistent. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am determined. I am persistent. I believe in myself and it shows. I am worth it. I am committed to my vision. And I know my dreams are within reach. I am relentless. I am persistent. When I fall, I get right back up. I am dedicated to my cause. I am unshakable. I am persistent. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am determined. I am persistent. I believe in myself and it shows. I am worth it. I am committed to my vision. And I know my dreams are within reach.